Welcome to Wager Talk TV. I am Drew Martin, joined by Marco in Vegas on Twitter, at Marco in Vegas, Marco D'Angelo, and Tony Finn from WagerTalk.com on Twitter, at Finn at WagerTalk. We're talking NFL here, guys. Two good defenses, New Orleans and Chicago. The Bears laying -3 at home in Soldier Field. Total of 38. Low total shows in how good these defenses are, Marco. You interested in getting involved in the Saints and the Bears?
Well, I was involved with the Saints last week, and Drew, if I would have come to you before the game and told you I will let you bet the game, I'm going to tell you the score of one team. And I'm going to tell you the Saints have 13. What do you want to do?
In this game?
No, last week's game.
I would say bet the other side.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
trick question.
It was a trick question, yeah. But I was on the other side, and holding the Saints to 13 should have been good. But Jacksonville couldn't get anything going offensively. I'm a big fan of Teddy Bridgewater. I loved him when he was at Minnesota, and the injury and everything, and to see him have an opportunity for the Saints right now, and he's been perfect. 4-0 since he's taken over. They're winning ugly, okay, but they're winning. This is a spot, though, and that's why I liked Jacksonville last week. I thought the Jacksonville defense was the toughest defense that he had faced since he had taken over the starting position. In Jacksonville, I think we saw signs of, for me, while I was watching the game, I was texting a buddy, and I said, I'm having flashbacks to Blake Bortles. The defense looks frustrated because the offense wasn't doing anything. And then what do we see this week? They trade Ramsey and everything. This is the best defense that they are going to be faced all year. The Bears defense I love. A couple weeks ago I had a big play on the Bears whenever they had the Minnesota game. And I think we're going to see that type of situation where the defense is going to carry the team. The Saints are playing a second week in a row on the road, outdoors, on grass, not their preferred situation. And as good as Teddy Bridgewater has been against subpar defenses, now we're going to see the test this week. Now, the big question is, who quarterbacks for Chicago, and can they move the football? Personally, I hope it's Chase Daniels, because I'm not a Mitchell Trubisky fan. But I still think they can get the job done here. The Saints, you look at the teams that they've played, that they've held in check. They held Dallas to 10 points, and we've seen Dallas has been struggling the last few weeks. And then last week they held Jacksonville to 6. But you look at the rest of the teams. Seattle scored 27 on them. Houston scored 28 on that Monday night game, and Tampa Bay scored 24 on them. I think Chicago is going to be able to get some points here, and their defense will shut it down. I'm going to go ahead, take the Bears at home, and let's not forget, coming off the bye, and they got to be in an angry mood after the colossal egg they laid in London.
Off the bye, that's a good point, and it is only a 3 here. But Marco, you did give props to Teddy Bridgewater, and Tony, we've seen him be successful for many, Miami Northwestern, the power in South Florida, to Louisville. Now here getting his shot in the NFL. He has been a very, very good quarterback. But is it enough to just get 3 points against this Bears defense?
Well, Marco makes a good point. Excellent points here. This game, listen, first off, don't doubt Sean Payton. Sean Payton's genius is amazing. People don't he gets credit, he gets kudos, but he took Teddy Bridgewater. He's 4-0 with Teddy Bridgewater. Now, he didn't tear the playbook up, but he took a lot of stuff out of that playbook that Breeze can do that Teddy can't do, and that's accuracy mostly. And here's the deal. This defense, this St. Louis, I keep saying St. Louis, this New Orleans defense has done a great job against the run. And what Marco just described, these teams that have beaten, teams that in some sense and form is a surprise, they're 4-0. If Chicago can't run the football, then I think they're going to struggle. And I expect a low-scoring game. The total's 38 for a reason. And if and some of this comes down to trust. Who do I trust more? Do I trust Trubisky or Teddy? I trust Teddy. Do I trust Nagy or do I trust Payton? I trust Payton. And I'm not on this game, but I would probably be leaning towards New Orleans. And I know everything he said is true. It's second week in a row. These are all things that are tough to overcome in the NFL.
Throw one thing to support your case, to put both sides out there for the listeners. Teddy Bridgewater, in his career, all games, he's 31-9 against the spread.
Wow.
As an underdog, 16-4 against the spread. So I'm bucking numbers here, but it's just I'm playing the spot.
That's almost enough of a sample size to really kind of keep you off the bet, or no?
Yeah.
I don't know that it gets to the card because I still have those, tire tracks on my back from last week that I haven't got off yet. The wife hasn't cleaned the shirt yet.
All right, great stuff, Marco and Tony. Check out their patches at wagertalk.com. And guys, remember, WagerTalk TV users get $25 in wager bucks added to your account after your first purchase at wagertalk.com and sportsmemo.com.